being a landmark birthday, we, her children, have the honour to say a few words about the birthday girl. And this is what we know.
Okay, so Margaret Cecilia Parker was born just before the war. Now, that can't be the Second World War. No, that must be the Falklands, the Gulf War, yes. To take you back to that time, it was the year when James Dean, Diana Dawes and Leslie Caron of Gigi fame, they were also born. And the Empire State Building opened, and Gandhi visited Nottingham, which is the town where Peggy was happily growing up. And it is said that all the girls are pretty.
True in your case.
Yes. Peggy went to boarding school in Harrogate and decided to become a teacher. She spent 3 years at the prestigious Froebel College at Roehampton and made some lifelong friends. Vivian, Mary, and of course Lorraine, who's here today. Here's Lorraine.
Peggy, now a strikingly beautiful and stylish woman, came to Northampton to teach at the High School for Girls. She met Bruce and married in 1955. We're allowed to say that date, aren't we?
Yes, yes.
A formidable partnership now in its 56th year.
Peggy and Bruce have always been very sociable, and entertaining friends has been an important part of their lives. And Peggy is a fabulous cook and hostess, as many of you know. And as children, we remember growing up with fresh fruit and vegetables grown in the kitchen garden, but we also remember the bird's eye chicken pies served as a treat in the 1970s.
It was a busy and rewarding life, and Peggy managed to combine the needs of her husband, forging his career.
Lots of needs. Special needs.
3 children and her severely handicapped mother-in-law. And later, lengthy visits from Dad's aged aunts who used to come to visit very regularly. One of them, Auntie May, who came at Christmas and went home at Easter. And she only lived in Northampton.
Fortunately not. Peggy coped with all this with a smile on her face, warmth in her heart, and with a little help of retail therapy. The Rackham sale being an immovable date in her diary. Peggy's love of shoes, for example, is legendary, with handbags not far behind.
So Peggy is also a passionate dancer, but sadly has been saddled with a less than willing partner for the past 56 years. However, undetermined on a cruise holiday in 2008, she entered a twisting competition with her sister and won second prize. This is here today. Marie.
So that brings us up to the present, and Peggy that you see before you now is very much a 21st century woman. Always adaptable and open to change, and as the dawn of the new millennium struck, Peggy embraced new technology and signed up for an IT course. She can now download, upload and email, and is excellent in her newfound role as travel agent, hunting down bargain flights and the best hotels online for parties of all sizes.
We thank her for our happy childhood, and now of course she has 6 grandchildren and a great-grandchild. We also know she is a loyal friend and is always willing to help with a good cause selflessly.
Anyone who has seen the George Holland portrait, which hangs in the sitting room, will know what a beautiful woman Peggy was, and of course she still is. Our father tells the story of her being refused an elderly concessionary ticket on holiday only a couple of years ago because the person behind the counter refused to believe she was old enough to qualify.
So there you have it. A loving wife, a first-class mum, a creative genius, fantastic cook, fabulous friend, and looking good, well, amazing for 80.
We wish her many more years of happiness and health, and ask you to raise your glasses in a toast for Peggy.
Peggy.
Yes. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Right. I was Okay. I was going to say I feel humble, but that's to do with...
humble day of your
No,
life.
no, that's to do with Mr. Murdoch, so I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say I feel blessed. I've got the most wonderful husband, and I mean that sincerely. Fantastic, loving children and grandchildren. And my friends. And I would just like to mention two friends. Enid, who has done all the lovely flowers, and Vivian, where's Vivian? Who has turned her house into a hotel for the weekend. Simpson Hotel has had half my family staying, grandchildren and my children, and thank you. But I want to thank you all for coming, because every one of you here is a friend, and that's why you're here. Thank you very much for helping me celebrate this day.
No relax.
Well, you don't look very young. You're physically strong. Yeah.